With pick 3, Carlton select Jagga Smith from the Oakley Chargers and the Richmond Junior Football Club.
To present the jumper for Carlton, please welcome Lance Whitnell.
Shifter, we've got the best ball winner in the draft headed to the Blues.
He's a ball magnet. He played 21 games this year, averaged 31 disposals. And you might say, is that against the under-18s? Well, 5 of those games were at senior level against VFL opponents. Stepped straight in at Richmond and had 3 games and got the ball straight away. So his ability to get uncanny. He's like Zach Butters for mine. He's a wiry kid that gets through the traffic so easily with his great feel for the game. He's got great vision, sets the play up with his creative hands, and wonderful young leader as well. All these boys are, and he's a real jet, and they've got an absolute beauty, Carlton, here.
Yeah, captain of the All-Australian team, and you spoke before about Finn O'Sullivan, Shifter, of being a Rolls Royce. We've got one in the garage. Let's park a second one in there because Jagga Smith, I mean, I absolutely love this kid. I love watching him play. Just his balance and his lateral movement is elite. He's got a really nice mix of contested and uncontested type football, and his athletic profile is solid as well. Just over 3 seconds in a 20-metre sprint, just outside the top 10 in a 2K'er as well. So, geez, there's a lot to like about Jagga Smith, and he could have easily been pick 1 in this year's draft.
Yeah, you'd imagine him and Sam Walsh are going to get a stack of footy over the next 10 years. They'll rack up big numbers between them. And you look at round 9 and round 10, Shifter through the middle part of the Coates League. He had 50 disposals and 17 clearances in one game. 50 and 17 clearances. And then he just backed it up the next week with a lazy 40 disposals and 9 clearances. So he is an absolute ball magnet, but he uses it really well.
And these games are shortened games too. Yeah. They're not the full length of AFL games, so give them a little bit more time. He'll be up in the 60s.
So to do that, you need footy smarts and a good work ethic. Let's head now to Ben Dixon.
Thank you, Sarah. Jagga, I just want to touch on, look behind you. Have a look at him going berserk here. It looks like you got double the amount of tickets than anyone else.
Yeah, I think the AFL looked after me a little bit, but so good to have everyone here and supporting me. Yeah, it means everything to me.
Yeah, and your dad, Michael, Collingwood 1988, he set the bar pretty high, didn't play any games, so you play one, you beat him.
Yeah, I've got to go in there and get the respect first before I think about getting a game, but Dad's been huge for me, a massive influence in my footy pathway.
And VFL, Shifter mentioned you played a few games at Richmond, 31 disposals, 27 and 24, so it must have been a great experience to taste that. Yeah,
it was good. Obviously, first time playing against senior bodies, so I loved that step up and play alongside Finn. One of my good mates as well was a great experience with the Richmond boys.
It's only fitting that you go to Carlton, and who do you vote for?
Go for the Pies, but I'm off them now.
You're off them now, throw the membership away. I always ask this question, the build-up. You're going to go early because they talk to you, but how nervous do you get before it's called out?
Yeah, extremely nervous. I think I had a good idea that I might be around this range, but never true till you really hear your name. So, just very grateful for everyone that's been there for me in my journey. Yep.
Well, congratulations. Just tell Dad I was only joking.
Yeah, okay, beauty. Thanks to go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
The Collingwood and Carlton rivalry continues to live on. Congratulations to Jagga Smith there as we turn our attention to the Adelaide Crows, who are on the clock now at pick number 4. Now, Joey, you spoke about this before. This is a pivot point tonight. This is one that will really shape the rest of the top 10.
Yeah, the Adelaide Crows have liked Harvey Langford, and it'll be easier to see why with his attributes, but it's hard to overlook the local young talent. I mean, you get the stay-at-home factor, everything that comes along with that, and to be fair, Sid Draper is an absolute star in his own right and might be a point of difference to that Adelaide Crows midfield. So I know they've had some talks. It'll be interesting to see which way they go, but whichever way they do, we know they're going to get a gun.
And Joey's still no bid on Levi Ashcroft either. So, maybe this is the Adelaide Crows' opportunity to make Brisbane pay. Time will tell, but you're spot on. I think the go-home factor, whether we like it or not, is still an issue in AFL football, and it'd be hard for the Adelaide Crows to go past the local talent, I would have thought.
they need some pace in their midfield, don't they? So you figure whoever they pick will probably be quite the speedy type.
Well, that's where they're slightly different. Harvey Langford doesn't quite have the speed out of contest and stoppage as Sid Draper does. And there's been a bit of talk about Adelaide King, the vanilla